Okay, because I have already done the number 1, I'm going to start with the number 2. And I'm only going to load one filament at a time in here. So it's loading. You can hear the sound, it's clunking. Alright, it is loaded. I'm just going to print a print I have. Alright, I'm going to pause this until it gets to the printing portion. Okay, it has leveled and now it's going to heat up. Should go relatively quickly. It has a ceramic nozzle. Alright. You can hear more of the clunking and going on inside. Nothing is slipping on the wheels. It's just not pushing. Yeah, this is weak. It finally made it there. Super slow. It did not purge. And it is not feeding. That's a brand new nozzle. It should be clear. Okay, so currently right now it has been laying down filament, however it's not the prettiest. We're going to let this go until it starts speeding up after the first layer to see if it'll catch up. And then we'll change filament out because this is a new nozzle and it had a clear path. The other one on the first try it fed it through, but it wouldn't push what filament was there even after the nozzle was heated up. So it still points to possible a weak motor. It's still very weak flow. Hold on. And this is still making a lot of clunking and noises that my other aces do not make. There it is right there. it's just about done with the bottom layers, but here you can see the first one, how it didn't purge, because there's no purge. And then it's just been slowly inconsistent on its flow, but we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, so far it is printing okay. I put it on sport just to test it out. It's still making noises. I'm going to go a few more. Give that. Okay, I'm going to let it finish the last one layer on this one. I'm going to stop it and go to the next filament. Because before, like I said, it wasn't pushing the old filament out, and this did not purge. So it fed just enough, I think, to make the sensor to think, oh, it's flowing, but nothing purged out. So we'll see how that goes. So one thing I didn't catch when I tried to feed it back, this did not move, and this barely, and the filament did not go above the feed tube, and no errors when I stopped it. So it did not pull it back. Now I can pull it by hand. I want to get it above here so I don't get a filament. Yeah, it was still in there. Okay, now for the next one. And feeding the filament in. Hear it clicking. Very loudly. Not sure what that was. And this is a plastic spool as well, so. Okay, so I'm doing the test shark on this one. It's going to heat up the beds. I'll let that heat up. Okay, it is leveled and it is now heating up. There, let's see if this one purges. So 3 is now purging. Okay, so through the parts change and printing, it looks like 3 now is no longer making that noise. I don't know if it's settled down. It's flowing well. I actually put it on sport mode to see if it'll catch up. So 3 now seems to be functioning better. We'll see. Okay, so that one printed well. I'm loading up number 4. It's loading up better after the parts replacements. So 3 and 4 may be working fine now. We'll find out. I'm going to print this again using number 4 to see if it feeds. Then we'll switch it to number 1 and 2 again to see how that goes. Okay, so 4 is feeding stronger than 1 and 2. Feeding like 3, so this is now better. Let's see how... Still making clicking noises. Let's see how she goes. It's definitely feeding a lot better than 1 and 2. Alright, let's see if she purges. Looks like we're getting a good purge. Alright, let's do some layers and see how she goes. Okay, I've got it on sport mode. Temperature's up to match. And I said 4 is feeding a lot better than 1 and 2 are, so it may now be I just have a problem on this bank. So, we'll let this go for a few layers, see how it goes, and then we'll run number 1. Since we started with number 2 and it gave us so-so results, and it did not pull the filament back up. Whereas 3 did, and we'll see if 4 does after I stop the print after several layers. So, stay tuned. Okay, it's gone several layers. I'm going to go ahead and stop the print. Alright, hit command, cut, and we'll see if it pulls the filament back. There we go, much better. Yep, to there. Alright. Good. Much better than 1 and 2. Okay, I'm going to load filament in number 1. It's much louder than 3 and 4. Okay, nozzle's heating up. See how number 1 sounds when it's feeding. Ooh, ouch. It's feeding. Definitely not as strong as 3 and 4. It has finally made it. Let's see if it purges. It is not purging. You can hear it slipping. It did not purge on number 1. Still trying. I think we're going to get an error here. trying to move it, but it's not. Yep, we're going to get an error. Well, is it going to give me an error? It just canceled the print. Not sure what happened here. But I'll see if it comes up with an error after it cools down. Okay, so it just canceled it. It's not giving me any code or error. Now it might be just because it's a test print, I'm not sure, but it has disengaged all the motors. It didn't even do a full cut, I don't think. I'm going to do a full cut here by hand, and then I'm going to pull this filament back because it would try to move it, but they were just locked and you could hear that clipping in there. So one is still not good. All right, hold on here. Okay, so I'm not sure what has happened here. I have hit stop print so I could load another thing, and it's just locked up. So I'm going to cycle power, let it sit. Light's going bright. Tells me the CAN bus is not communicating. Alright, power comes up. Okay, no messages. Alright, well, let's load number 2, and I got a plastic spool in this one. Okay, we're loading number 2. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Yeah, it's about like last time, even with the cardboard roll. A little chuggy. Okay, so it's loaded. Well, let's make sure it shows filament there. Yeah, black, okay. We're going to print the shark bottle opener again. Alright, number 2 is feeding. Taking forever. And it just aired out. Maybe. Give another try. It's not pulling it back either. What the heck? That's a lot of torque on that, moving the whole thing around. It aired out. 1 and 2 are still not working right. I can't. I mean, 3 and 4. This is the first time I've seen them actually work in this whole process. They sound a lot better. Not sure. I mean, there's enough torque. It was twisting this, and that's solid. I'm not seeing any play or movement. Nothing's loose. So 1 and 2 are now the major issues. I mean, I didn't even make it. It's this tube right here. I mean, it's still down here. Didn't make it there, so. So yeah, this is still not fixed. Going to now show the parts. Hang on here. Okay, so I've changed out this roller twice. This is the original. This is one that was replacement, and another replacement is in here. I've changed this out. I've changed the board that goes underneath of that twice. These have been changed out. These are new. So the sensors are new. This board is new. So other than the main roller and the motor and the motors, not much else is left other than the main board. So, but yeah, it's definitely something with these two, number 1 and 2. So I'm going to upload this. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time 3 and 4 have operated in a print. Like I said, the only difference was I started with a brand new nozzle. I had a new nozzle before, and it seemed to work before, and it did the same thing. So I am going to attempt to print out of 3 and 4. If I have an error, I will film it. If you don't see anything additional off of this, then these two worked. Okay, I know I said I wouldn't video of 3 and 4 working fine, but I just want to show if 3 is working fine, and it is doing so. Looks like 3 and 4 are okay. It's now this side that is not right. So I will upload this to YouTube, send you the link, and we'll hopefully get this thing fixed soon. Thank you. Bye.